Greetings everybody and welcome. I am flyvox and this is the first video, the start of a new build, a new cities build. We are choosing the map Islands, which was voted for on my Discord server. I'm playing this build with unlimited money and unlimited soil. I also unlock all the milestones right at the beginning because I do want to make up for not having a map editor on console since I'm playing on PS4. So I basically wanted to shape the map and kind of do like some landscaping, terraforming before the build starts. And so now here you can see which tiles I bought for the build. I wanted to go away from the square shape I usually do, so definitely try out something new, and these are the tiles. You see them right there. I wanted to keep in the islands for sure because this is the islands map, and so now I'm just basically just going over the map, going over the tiles which I bought, checking everything out, and yeah, it looks very cool. I'm very excited for this build actually. Alright, so now first I am checking the terrain levels, the height levels, because I am very sick of building on slopey, steep terrains, so I basically smooth a lot of the terrain out on the map. Yeah, basically because it's kind of difficult on console to yeah, work with the terrain since I don't have any mods to correct any angles or to correct any roads. So I wanted to do this. I thought here of taking the whole layer off of the entire map. Here I'm just like smoothing some terrain, just smoothing a bit out. And then I thought, well, you know, in the middle of, why don't I just like keep a second layer of terrain just to make it a bit more interesting? Yeah, like I thought, well, why not just keep like this plateau area, and this is what I come up with. So yeah, basically just smoothing everything out here, making sure I have enough space to work with actually. I do already kind of know what I'm going to do with this area. I've planned it out a bit in my head. And well, mostly I will be streaming this city over on Twitch. I'll be streaming the build over on Twitch, so be sure to hop on over there. For this area, I really like to see the seawalls on dry land. Since I'm on console, I can't really place down the keys or the seawalls, whatever you want to call them, on dry land. The game won't let me. So I use a trick here I've seen before by a different Skylines player. And basically what I do is I flood the whole area. The game thinks there's a shoreline and I can place down the seawall right here. Then all that's left to do is take everything out, smooth out the terrain, and that is what we are left. We have a nice second level with a seawall separating it. So here I'm just like smoothing out this area here a bit just to make it look more pretty. Then I also take out a whole layer of this area, and I have a very special plan for that little area right here. I know there's an oil reserve, but I don't plan on putting an industry there, so don't worry. Yeah, I'm just like taking off a whole nother layer here in this whole area right here. And I also decided to put down another seawall next to the highway. Now, it's not really perfect. I will fix that up, don't worry. I know it's not very perfect, but I do like it since, yeah, well, it's very tough for console players to do the seawalls. There you see how I smooth out the terrain a bit more. The slope there, I'm trying to find the terrain view, and there you go. There you see which area this was, and that is the whole layer that I took off here off the terrain. So then I took off another layer off of the island which is right from the starting square, because yeah, it's just the terrain on this map is just so high. I put down seawalls all around the small island there as well. Yeah, there we go. And the terrain is just so high, and I just really wanted something like lower to work with. I think it looks pretty cool. It glitches out. The graphics glitch out a little bit around the seawalls, but it's not too bad. It's okay. I also wanted to do something different with the highway, so I'm taking this all out here. Also backing it up just a bit more. And of course, make all this terrain like the same height. Put down the missing piece of seawall right there. Or first I'm taking out all the trees, because I do plan on this island being like our own little Manhattan downtown area. And there we go, there's the seawall. I put the seawall in there, and there we go, it's all closed off. And that is how the island looks. Look at the flying cars. So yeah, there's an overview of what we've done before. And that rock bothered me there. So I redid this highway portion. It took me quite some time here. I just adjusted the height level. You'll see I tested with a road underneath just to see if the height aligns with the lights that are on the road, because I do want it to look good. Yeah, there. I tested, and there you see the height is fine just to put roads under the highway. Then I looked at this interchange that was on the base map, and I didn't really like it, so I decided to replace it with one of those trumpet interchanges right there, and I think that looks very cool. Shout outs to Zardus, by the way, whose tutorial I used to build this. That was my first trumpet interchange, and I think it turned out very good. Then came the fun part, and this took me like a really long time just to put the highway. I wanted to have the highway run not over the island as much as it did before, but rather around it. And all the different heights in the terrain, the curves, they really kicked my butt, but we got it in the end. Oh, don't worry, I do that a bit smoother, this part also. And there's just like, there we go, it's finished right here, and just flying over there. And I think it looks very, very good. So here for the rails, which are already on the map, I wanted to also do something like kind of special for them. I wanted to have them sunken into the ground, but the trick was with a seawall left and right of the rail. And as you know, I cannot do that on console. So I did the trick with the flooding again. I just put some trees on the end there just to make the ending look pretty there. And yeah, so we have the rails sunken in with the seawall. The starting interchange, I wanted to have a different one as well, and I plopped down I built do some terrain smoothing there, and I built a partial cloverleaf interchange. You'll see that in just a second, because it can handle a lot of traffic, and I really like the look of it. And there it is, the partial cloverleaf interchange. And that was basically what I did for this video, changing the map and redoing a lot of stuff. I'm really, really excited for this build. I hope you guys are as well, and we will be starting this build very, very shortly. I'll see you guys there. Goodbye.